Within weeks, the Jews of Vienna are feeling the real impact of Austria's savior. – 24-year-old Jewish student Edith Hahn.
The Nazis are putting up signs on Jewish shops, warning people not to buy there. Anybody who resists is beaten up, killed or taken away to a concentration camp. Everyone around us has gone mad. They were born hating us, raised hating us, and now the veneer of civilization, which had protected us from their hatred, has been stripped away.
Concentration Camps by Ty Grant, Richard Murphy, and Ryan Hunt. Concentration camps, one of the worst things to ever hit the face of the earth. From the millions of people killed there, to the hours of hard, cruel, unfair labor the prisoners were forced to do, concentration camps are surely a scar on the face of human history. We are going to break down 3 of the worst of the concentration camps. We'll start with Treblinka, the deadliest of the concentration camps.
From July 22, 1942 to October 19, 1943, the concentration camp Treblinka was active. Around 850,000 people were killed there. More than 800,000 of those were Jews. Over 99% of the arrivals to this camp were sent straight to the gas chambers and killed.
The camp Treblinka was located 60 miles north of Warsaw, Poland. 4,000 to 7,000 victims arrived every day from various places around Poland. Rumors of the horrors of Treblinka made lots of Jews decide to take their own lives before being taken to Treblinka. Thousands of Jews would rather commit suicide on the trains that transported them there than die at the hands of the Nazis. The gas chambers at Treblinka can kill 3,000 people in 2 hours. An insane 1,682 and a half people were killed each day in only a mere 17 months of operation. Our next camp is the Camp Belzec.
Belzec was a famous extermination camp, not only for being the first concentration camp, but one of the shortest to exist. Belzec took the lives of around 600,000 people in its short 15 months. That is an average of 1,315 people per day. Of those 600,000 people, 450,000 of them were Jews. This camp left so few survivors that little is known of it. In fact, there were only 2 Jews to ever walk out of Belzec alive.
Belzec was located 40 miles north of the major city of Lviv, which is a major Jewish area. Unlike other concentration camps, Belzec had a different method of killing people. Instead of using Zyklon B, the gas used in Auschwitz and many other German extermination camps, Belzec used the gas produced by an internal combustion in the motor car. Belzec was governed by many cruel camp guards, who mostly were Soviet Union prisoners of war. The guards were very rough on the prisoners and showed no sympathy for them whatsoever. At the end of the war, the Nazis tried to erase all fact that Belzec existed. The camp site was ravaged, and there was pretty much nothing left to it of this camp.
Our next camp is Auschwitz. Auschwitz was a series of concentration and extermination camps in Nazi Germany during World War II. Auschwitz was the largest concentration camp, consisting of Auschwitz I, Auschwitz II, Auschwitz III, and 45 other satellite camps. Many records were destroyed, so the exact death toll is unknown. Historians have said anywhere from 2.5 million to 4 million people were killed throughout all of the Auschwitz camps. Auschwitz camps had an infamous selection system, where Jews and other minorities were either sent to work extremely hard for lengthy amounts of time, or instantly sent to the gas chambers for execution. Prisoners were shipped from all over Nazi-occupied Europe by means of railroad. A typical life in an Auschwitz camp looked a little something like this. You wake up at 4:30 in the morning and take roll call. You were given half an hour to do what you want in the morning. Then you would put on your striped shirt and pants with no underwear and wooden shoes and walk to where you had to work. In the summer, a worker would work a total of 12 hours during a day, and just a little bit less in the winter. Many prisoners were picked to be the guinea pigs of new medical experience thought of by the Nazi doctors. This was the result of some deaths too, seeing that they had no idea if the experiments were going to work or be someone's end.
There was some rebellion in these camps, which helped a few prisoners survive, but most of the time rebellion was squashed by the camp guards and officials. There was one major rebellion in Birkenau, where prisoners were attacking the guards with makeshift weapons such as axes, knives, and homemade grenades. They blew up a couple of gas chambers, and about 100 prisoners escaped. Sadly, almost all of these people were caught and were killed. At least 802 people attempted to escape Auschwitz. 144 were successful. The common punishment for trying to escape was death by starvation. If someone actually escaped, officials would pick up 10 random people from his or her cell block and starve them to death as punishment. The camp was destroyed November 1944, where the leader of the camp destroyed it before the Soviet Union reached the camp. The camp ran for 5 years.
Extermination camps killed somewhere between 11 and 17 million people, a truly unbelievable figure. About 6 million Jews were killed, which is about 2/3 of Europe's Jewish population. About 1/3 of the deaths in the camps were children under the age of 15. These camps were some of the worst things to ever hit the earth, and the Holocaust itself will probably be the most deadly and destructive event in the history of human existence. People can only hope that history will not repeat itself, and another Holocaust will never be among us again.